Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm doing kind of a fun little video for you guys today. And in honor of Valentine's Day, I really like to pull out pink, obviously, this month. So I thought it'd be fun to do a video of my favorite pink polishes. So I'm going to be doing that. Before I get started though, I want to mention what's on my lips. I have been loving this City Lips Lip Plumper. It is amazing, you guys, especially if I use it consistently. So I do have a little bit of that on. I try to put this on at night and in the morning, but when I'm really consistent, I do notice that my lips really are more hydrated and more plump. So loving this product so much. And then I have this Buxom Lip Gloss on top of that. On my nails, I am wearing one of the pinks, and I will mention it as we go through the video. It was kind of hard to pick my favorite pink polishes. A lot of my favorites have been discontinued, like Splash of Grenadine, Brides No Grooms, that's kind of a more corally pink. What else? Quite a few OPIs like No Turning Back from Pink Street, GPS I Love You. Those are just a few that I had pulled out, but I was like, oh, I really want to make sure I pick ones that are available to you guys. By the way, my son's playing guitar in the background, so we have a little background music. He's pretty good though, but it's coming through the vents. So I wanted to pick polishes, like I said, that you guys could get. There's one in here that you probably can't, but I wanted to mention it anyway. But those are some of my old favorites. I have a lot of favorite pink polishes. It was kind of tricky, but I did take about an hour to narrow it down. Yeah, that's crazy, but I did. I took about an hour to do it. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with the lightest colors, and then we're going to go to like purpley pink, more cool tone pinks, and then we'll go to warmer pinks, and then I have one neon. The first one I have, I've talked about this one so much. It's Lisbon Wants More OPI, and it's from the Lisbon Summer Collection for 2018, and this is such a great one. It looks really white. It is like a really white base with just a touch, just a hint of pink, and I really love to wear this on my fingers. I love to wear it on my toes. I put it on my toes every summer just because the formula is quite opaque, although sometimes I still notice that I do have to do 3 coats with it, but it really does go on nice for a lighter polish like this one. And on my toes, it looks really white actually in the summer sun, and it's a little bit softer. It's not like your really stark harsh white, so it really just softens the color a little bit, and so it is definitely my favorite polish to wear on my toes. And I love this one on my fingers too, and I think it's perfect for this time of year as we go into Valentine's Day. It's just a light, soft, classic pink. So if you've been following me for a while, you've heard about this one quite a bit, especially on Instagram, because I've talked about it a lot ever since it was released, but it's definitely stayed up there on one of my top pinks. And next lighter one, I kind of fell in love with this polish. I used to kind of hate it. This is Essie Fiji, just because the skinny brush and the formula, but now I love it with the new brush. I picked up a new bottle this last year, I think, yeah, 2022, and I was just amazed how much better it applied. Yeah, the color has changed throughout the years of this, but I like the color that it is now. It's definitely a step darker than this other one. Some people think it looks like Pepto-Bismol. I don't know. I don't think it does. I think it looks really nice. I love to wear it for Valentine's Day. I love to wear it in the summer. Mod About You is another great one from OPI. They're pretty similar. I can't say that they're exact, but that's a good one too. I just prefer this one now just because of the wide brush, and it is really good. I can't tell you what collection this is from. It's been around for a long time. It's good. This next one, if you follow me, you definitely know which polish this is. This polish I have talked about the most on my Instagram. I love this polish so much. It's probably my #1 out of all polishes, and I feel pretty confident saying that. It is so good. It is a more cool leaning pink, but it has a brightness to it, and it really sets it apart from other polishes that I found that people have released. And even recently, this last year, there's been a lot of releases that are kind of close to this in color tone, but just not quite. It does not quite have the brightness that this does. And ORLY just has a really nice formula with their kind of plasticky look that I talk about, and it's just amazing. I love to wear this any time of year, and as I'm talking, I'm going to be putting a bunch of pictures on here of me wearing it because I've worn it a lot. I've worn it in the summer, I've worn it in the fall, I've worn it in the winter. It's just one of my favorite pinks, and of course I'll be pulling this out for this month too. This is from the ORLY Electric Escape Summer 21 collection. That collection, I also must say, is one of my favorite collections released since I've been doing this. It is amazing. All the polishes are great. They all have that kind of plastic finish. They're all really bright, fun summer colors. You need all of them. Down below, I'm going to put the reviews of all the collections that these polishes came from, if I have them, so that you guys can refer to those. And you definitely want to check out that review, so make sure you look down below for it. So good. I do want to mention quickly too that Essie in the Universe that just came out from their spring collection is really great too. It's a touch more purple, so it's a little bit different than this one, but they're pretty much kind of the same vibe. And I love them both. I really debated on whether to put this in, but I really wanted to keep it to 10, so I didn't, but this really is one of my favorites too. And it's a little bit purple, and that's a good one too. You can get that one. Let me know in the comments down below if you picked this one up though, since I've mentioned it. I just really like to know how many of you have it and if you love it. I know people with really pale skin don't like it as much, at least people that I am friends with. So I'll be curious what you think about that, if you have pale skin and if you liked it or not. This is from the OPI Nature Strong line that came out in 2021, the very beginning of 2021. We don't talk about this line very much. I know they have a new collection coming out, and I'm gonna get my hands on those polishes as soon as Beyond Polish gets it. They're gonna send it to me and I'll do a review on that because some of the polishes look really nice. We don't talk about this collection very much, but there's a few really great winners in there, and this is one of them. It's a really bright, cool toned pink. It's a mid-tone, and it has a brightness to it as well, just like Kaleidoscope Eyes. It's a little bit darker than that though, and it is just so pretty. You can't go wrong with it. It really is so bright. When you put it on, you're like, oh wow, this is awesome. And I think it'd be fun to wear for Valentine's Day. Another polish that I love that's discontinued is ORLY Frolic, and that one, I'm just gonna mention it because if you like to go on a good hunt, you can try to find that one, but it's very, very hard. And that one, I just can't find anything that really compares to it either. Yeah, it's just really good. Then we have All Dolled Up, and it's from an Essie Winter collection. I think it's the Toy to the World collection. I could be wrong. Obviously, I'll type it here and say the year as well. But this one's a little bit darker. It is so nice. I love a bright, cool toned pink, and I thought it was fun that they released this in a winter collection, especially as we lead into Valentine's Day. And I've kind of loved it ever since. And it's got a really great formula. The brush is amazing with it. I think you guys should get this one too. I've talked about this one a little bit as well. If you watched my Essie Valentine's Day collection review for this year, you will know that I absolutely loved this one. It's along the same lines as some of the other ones I've talked about, but it leans a little bit more purple, and I think it does dry down a little bit darker than it looks in the bottle. I'm going to put up some comparisons when I'm done talking about this one probably that show you the differences between all the polishes that I love next to this one. I've already posted on my Instagram page, but for you here, I'll put it again so you can see. And I love every polish that's on there. Probably just about as equal. Maybe a few of them stand out a little bit more, but this one is just so beautiful, and I love that it leans even more purple. It's just so pretty and perfect, and the formula is just amazing. And then we're gonna go a little bit deeper, a little more plumish, and go with this one. This is Swoon in the Lagoon, and this is from the Swoon in the Lagoon collection that came out in 2022, so that it was like this time last year. And I really liked that collection. It is still available. It was kind of weird. Some of the polishes were available, like half of them at one place and half another, but I did look it up and it is available on Amazon, so you can. He's hollering up there. He's having a good time. So you can still get your hands on it. It's so good, you guys. I know a lot of you love it. And when you look it up on Amazon, it does say Amazon's Choice. I know it is pretty popular. And I wore this the other night, actually. I just took it off my nails to put this color on that I'll talk about in a second. But this one's really nice. It reminds me a lot of Flowerista. That one is a little bit darker though, but same kind of feel. Just so you know, Flowerista used to be like my #1 Essie polish for a couple years. I don't think it is anymore. I can't say what it is now. I for sure was like, that's my favorite when it came out. I was like, ooh, I love this one. So they're kind of similar, but a little bit different. And I decided to put this one in because it's kind of newer and fresh, and you can still get it. But if you can't get this one and you want something kind of close to it, Flowerista is a good option too, because it's amazing and it's pretty much a 1-coater. This one's probably like 2. I think you could get away with 1, but an amazing collection. There were some good ones in that collection besides this one. Okay, this is Meet Cute. This is from the ORLY collection that came out just this spring. I just had a review of it, and I'll put the link down to it below. It's the Hopeless Romantic collection, and this one's called Meet Cute. It's a really beautiful, warm pink. I don't wear a lot of warm pinks, but I kind of have been craving them. I usually tend to wear them as we get into summer and it gets warmer. I don't know why. I just tend to wear more kind of corally pinks, but this is a nice bubblegum pink. It's a medium tone. There's a little bit of whiteness to it, and it's like slightly muted, and I love it. So that's what I have on my nails here. I'm kind of feeling like I'm at a baby shower or something wearing pink and blue. I wouldn't normally pair those together, but I didn't want to change my shirt after I painted my nails. But it looks okay. This one is just really, really nice. There's not a lot of these warm pinks. Well, I mean, I guess there is. Maybe I just reached for the cooler toned ones, but I couldn't find anything that was like super, super exact. I have comparisons on that review that you can check out, but I just love it. It's warm, it's fun, and it's like bubblegum. There are some other ones that Essie has released that are a little bit more muted than this, and I really wanted to put those ones in, but I'm just going to mention them quickly. So Extra Credit was just released from the Study Tips collection that just came out. You might be able to still get your hands on that. That was a Target exclusive polish. Pin Me Pink is a good one too. That's kind of like a muted bubblegum pink. They're more muted than this. I would say this is a little bit brighter. That's a good option too if you like those kind of warm muted pinks. Those are good too, but I like it to be just a little touch brighter. This next one is Throw in the Towel, and it's from the Sunny Business collection from 2020. And I remember when that collection came out because it was right in the middle of COVID, and it was kind of a depressing, as you know, spring time. And when this came out, I was just a little bit of sunshine. And I thought it was appropriately named because it really did just bring me a little bit of happiness. You guys, painting your nails can bring you a little bit of happiness, and that's important. I was so happy when this collection came out. There's some really good polishes in there. You can check it out, and it looks like they're still available. Obviously, I'll put a link down below, but this one's a little bit brighter than this one, but they are pretty much a similar color tone. I did not put comparisons to this one in my review of that ORLY collection that I did, but this one is pretty similar and it's a little bit brighter. So I love this one. Ooh, it's so pretty. This is leaning a little bit more coral, but it's not quite there, so I added it here. I love a lot of polishes that lean a little bit more coral along these lines. So pretty. Love this one. And don't be mad at me, this one's gonna be really hard to find. Well, you probably won't be able to get it. This is CIrque Colors Valley of the Dolls, and I love this. I had to add a neon just because I'm talking about pinks. I wasn't gonna add one because we were talking about Valentine's Day, but I'm like, no, this is gonna be for any time, and so I had to add a neon. I love this one. CIrque Colors comes out with their Vice collection every summer, and they're limited edition, and when they're gone, they're gone. Once in a while, if something's popular, it's kind of rare, they will bring something back. I think they did that last year with one of their colors. Don't think it was this one. They do neons very, very well. So just look for their summer collections, and hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on it this summer so you can see it. And if you like any of them, you need to grab them because they are gone. So I wanted to mention this one because it is my favorite neon pink, even though it's hard to find. And hopefully they'll have something kind of similar this summer and you guys can get it. But if you're lucky enough to have this one, I hope you love it just as much as I do. Okay, so those are my favorite pinks. I'm sure I'll like go throughout my collection in the next couple months and be like, oh, I should have added that one or I should have added that one, but I really did try to spend a lot of time getting it just right to what I like. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good Valentine's celebration, whether you're celebrating with friends or a significant other by yourself. Sometimes it's nice to just stay in by yourself and paint your nails and watch a movie and eat chocolate. Sometimes I'd prefer that. Just kidding. No, I love hanging out with my husband. But anyway, I hope you guys like that. Let me know in your comments down below what pinks are your favorite. And I know I'm going to see one of your comments and be like, yep, I should have put that one in. But if I feel that way, I'll comment back and let you guys know. So don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.